Well, hey, it's Rob with Diego Dog, and we're going to teach you how to play Mommy's Alright, Daddy's Alright, they just seem a little weird. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away. Hey, hey, hey. Alright. So Surrender is from Cheap Trick's Heaven Tonight LP 1978. Pardon my dust, we're doing some construction around the house today. You're going to hear that grinding away in the background. Anyway, it's pretty much the ultimate power pop song, and of course the ultimate giving your parents the finger song. Very funny lyrics in this song, and just a total power pop classic. Maybe, like I said, the ultimate power pop classic song, and just a great song, fun song to play on acoustic. Very unusual because it modulates not once but twice. What is a modulation? Of course, it's when you start in one key, like for example this song starts in B flat and it modulates up to B, and then it modulates up to C. And if you don't know what modulation is, it just means that certain chords are heard in a certain tonality. Like if I'm playing in C, I'm going to hear an F, I'm going to hear a G, I'm going to hear an A minor. In most songs, they're just the associated major and minor chords for these keys. And this one changes that twice. So like I said, it starts on, I guess, what we would call an A flat. And that is your E-shaped bar chord. You're making the E chord, but just with your second, third, and fourth finger here. And then you're laying the bar down on the fourth fret. So A flat. Up to B flat. Simple enough so far. Now what you would expect, you would start to hear the song in the key of B flat. Mother told me, she told me, but then there's nowhere to go. You run out of real estate down there. You have to go up here. I meet girls like you, but that's kind of a crappy key for guitar. So for whatever reason, they started on this A flat. They go up to this B flat, and the song is actually in B. So it modulates even before you hear the words of the song. I play my B on this song down here. It's a little triad, like a little block chord. I play the B with my first finger, the F sharp on the next string with my third finger. And my pinky here is playing the B octave, and you have it ringing out. It's just a nicer, more interesting sound. In the verse, you're going to have the B and the E string ringing out for the three chords that you play there. So this little B triad. You're going to also play an F sharp, which is just an E major chord moved up 2 frets. And again, you're going to have the top string B and E ringing out. You're not going to play the lower E. It is in the key. I mean, it's in the chord, but this doesn't sound good to have that ringing out. So you're going to play B, F sharp, just the top 5 strings, and then an E, which you can play all the strings, E, and then back to B. Again, on the B, you're not going to play the lower string. If you do that, you just hear the E tonality, not the B. So you're just going to skip that and start with the B note there when you're bashing away on your guitar. So you've got Mother told me, yes, she told me, I need girls like you. And that's your verse. She also told me stay away. You'll never know what she'll catch. Yes, indeed, you certainly don't. I remember my college days. Anyway, pre-chorus is the same chords in a different order. E, just the other F sharp. Today I heard of the soldiers falling out. Up to B. So E, F, and B. Holds on the B, and then you get Mommy's alright, Daddy's alright, they just seem a little weird. and that's just adding one more chord. That chord would be a G sharp minor. You could play the bar. You could play all these in bars. You could play Mommy's alright, Daddy's alright, they just seem a little weird. Like I said, I like those strings ringing out. It's just when you're playing solo, acoustic, whatever, a little more interesting. So again, you get your B. Mommy's alright. And then I'm going to take my you-know-what finger, my second finger, and plop that right here on the G sharp. I'm also going to mute the A. So hit G sharp, mute the A string by just taking the little fleshy part of your finger, the back of your finger, lightly resting it on there so you don't hear that note, because that is not in the chord. You don't want to hear G sharp and an A. That would sound like this. Yeah, no thank you. So I'm leaving these two notes here from my little B triad, and I'm just replacing it with this. So I'm hearing this note, G sharp, and then these top strings ringing out, and then down to E. Nope, sorry, down to F sharp, then down to E. So the chorus is B, G sharp, F sharp, and D. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself hold on E. Also do that little, I think there's a little line in there like that. So E, go from F sharp, and slide up to the G sharp, and then hit the B. Where does that go? And then holding on that E. And now we do our little intro section again, but now instead of a flat, we're doing it in an A. A and B. Actually, I like this A2, so this A, I think it is actually an A2. Open A string, the E, and the A. That's it, so it's just a two-finger A chord. Again, letting your top B and E ring out. Your same B here. We're in the same key for the second verse. Father says your mother's right. She's really up on things. We go into the pre-chorus. Now I had heard the wax recruited, old maids for the war. That's your E, your F sharp, and your B. There are some alternate lyrics in the demo that he sang. Now I had heard the wax were dykes, either that, old maids or whores, something like that. So he wisely changed those when they did the studio version. And then back into your chorus again. Mommy's alright, Daddy's alright, they just seem a little weird. Once again, B. Stick your second finger down, get your G sharp minor, F sharp major, and E. Hey, it holds on there. Hey, back to your intro to the verse again. Once again, it's A and B. You can also do it up here. An E-shaped chord up here on the 7th and 9th frets. So you know your E chord, which slides up to your F sharp, which could slide up to a G. You can slide it up to this A, like I said, 7th fret. Again, letting the two top strings ring out. And then what happens? It modulates again to C. Whatever happened to all this season's losers of the year? So what's happening there? Just strumming a C, normal C, normal G, normal F, at least the normal F, the way that I play it. I don't play it with the bar. I play it just with my my index finger, my first finger, on the C note here, and I let the E note ring out. of a nicer, more interesting, like a major 7th tonality. It sounds a little better if you do it that way, in my opinion. So whatever happened to all the seasons, losers of the year? Every time I got to thinking, where they disappear, and we stay on the F. Then I woke up, G, Mom and Dad, rolling on the couch. F, G, got my Kiss records out. All right, and then into your chorus, which is the same, just modulated. So C, A minor, G, F, surrender, surrender, but don't give yourselves away. Hey, hey, hey. There's a little interlude section in there. C, F, C, away, C, F, C. And it just ends on the same chorus, but you've modulated to C, so you're in C. Mommy's alright, Daddy's alright, we're all alright, we're all alright. What does he sing? Tommy's alright, Ricky's alright, Buddy's alright. So I think he does that on the live at Budokan version. Anyway, gone way over 10 minutes, which I try not to do, but probably worth it for this song. It's a great song. So that's how to play Cheap Trick's Surrender on the acoustic guitar. Have fun with it. Later.